tasty scene. Chop a dice, you make it clean. Sizzle, pop 'em with the mean. Your kitchen queen on the cooking screen.
Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. Today, we're gonna use rice again. Rice is so versatile. Like I had mentioned before, you can make hamburger rice. So today we're gonna make hamburger rice. It's very simple. Another great weekday meal for when you come home from work and you don't really want to do anything. It's nice and easy. So first of all, we're gonna make our rice. We'll do 2.5 of the rice. One, two, three and a half of water. We're gonna close it up. I don't know why it's not on. Weird. The rice cooker's acting up, guys. Of course. Okay, so we're gonna go with white rice, and it's starting on its own. So we're gonna let that cook. Once we get down to about 30 minutes left, I'll start the hamburger. So guys, since our hamburger is still partially frozen, because Mike took it when he got home, and yeah. So we're gonna start the hamburger a little bit earlier. Now when it's frozen, I always start it just on medium, because you don't want to overheat it while it's cooking, because then it'll become almost stringy, I have found. So we're gonna get this going in the pot. As you can see, most of it is still frozen. So we're gonna let it kind of do its thing, keep an eye on it, and we'll check back. So guys, now that I've got the hamburger all broken up and 98% defrosted, I am gonna throw in some of the Johnny's garlic spread, garlic seasoning, whatever you want to call it, just a little bit to flavor the hamburger. Then you let that, and then you don't get the hamburger smell in your house. You end up getting your garlic smell, much better smell. So we're gonna let this keep cooking, and I'll show you what's next. So while I've got the hamburger cooking, to make this a whole complete meal, I've got some frozen vegetables, so we're gonna cook that up in a different pot. Once it's almost cooked all the way, we'll throw it in with the hamburger and it gets mixed in while we're doing everything, and I'll show you how to do all that. So stay tuned. Well guys, my hamburger is 99.9% cooked. So we're just gonna mix it all up here. And if you guys don't have one of these in your house, you need to get one. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it on Temu. They're cheap. It makes mashing your meat so much easier. You can actually crumble it better. I love it. I absolutely love it. So you just put it in your meat that you're cooking, mix it around, and it does what you need it to do. So it's awesome. So we're just gonna let that cook just a little tiny bit more, get the grease and everything that's in there out. If your hamburger is not extra lean or lean, you're probably gonna have some hamburger grease that needs to be drained. Excuse me. So make sure you drain that before we actually get on to the next step. So guys, as you can see, I have the Johnny Stump back here. I have the Mrs. Dash, and like you've seen in the other video, I love this brand and the seasoning. It tastes phenomenal in whatever you're making. Soy sauce, I know, sounds funny, and barbecue sauce. So you're gonna see how this all works together. My rice is just about done. Unfortunately, I started the vegetable stuff late, so we're gonna have to make it work. So it's just about ready to start boiling, and I'll get that going, and then I'll show you how we assemble everything. So guys, I'm gonna start by putting some of the seasoning in. So a little bit more of the Johnny's. Can't have enough garlic. And then, like I said, the Mrs. Dash. Always make sure you open the sprinkle side and not the spoon side, because then you get way too much. I've done that. Speaking from experience. So throw that in there. You don't want to put too much because it is fairly strong. But if you have it, you definitely want to use it. It's so good. So we're just going to mix those in. Now comes the part where you guys are going to be going, what is she doing? I know it doesn't really make sense. I understand. I completely understand. So we're going to take the soy sauce. I like the brand China Lily. To me, it just tastes better. I know soy sauce is soy sauce, but to me, I like this one. So we're going to open this up, and I've already made little poke holes in the top so it makes it easier to pour out for stuff like this. And we're just going to pour in a whole bunch in here. I know, a lot of soy sauce. Because you got to remember, it's going to have to coat the rice too. So we've got the soy sauce in. I've got my vegetables over here cooking. We're going to mix up the hamburger with the soy sauce. And, you know, I might have to add more afterwards, but I'm going to sneeze, guys. Just 1 second. I didn't use pepper, but maybe I got pepper up my nose somehow. So we're going to mix that all in so it's nice and coated. Turn the temperature down to low or simmer. Now, I like the hickory flavor. It almost gives it a smoked flavor. So, I don't know. It's just something I prefer. We're going to add a good helping of barbecue sauce in here. And once again, we're probably going to end up adding more once it's time to put the rice and everything in. So we're just going to mix this all up again. And then we're just going to let it kind of simmer and have fun with the flavors. And I'll check back with you guys in a minute.
Go.
So guys, we've strained the vegetables and we're just going to put them in. You don't need a lot. You're just making it part of the meal. So now we're going to mix that all in. We're going to let that marinate for a few minutes on its own, and then we're going to put the rice in. So guys, the rice is cooked. I'm weird, I know. I split the meat mixture onto one side, and I'm going to put the rice over here, and then I'll show you how we mix it all up. And I'm using an oven mitt because I don't want to burn myself. Now, as you can see, there's quite a bit of rice, which is fine. This is a meal that you're going to have leftovers for, which is great. Or if you have a big family, it feeds a lot. So now we're going to slowly start mixing. And you saw how much stuff I put in before, but we're going to have to add more because, as you can see, not very saucy to put on the rice. So I am going to add a little bit more soy sauce. Like that. I'll layer on a lid on that one later. Then we're going to add more barbecue sauce. Probably going to end up using the rest of this bottle for it, but I will turn that upside down so it goes through. Now we're just going to mix it up again. And now comes the part where if you don't want too much sauce on your rice, you don't need to put any more. If you want it like how we like it coated. So it's just a matter of guessing how much to put in and continually mixing. So once we have it all mixed up, I'll show you what the final product looks like. So guys, I've got it all mixed up. This is what it looks like in the pot. Looks awfully yummy, I think. Gonna dish some up. So that's it in a bowl, plate, whatever you want to call this. And now we'll sit down and we'll get Mike's opinion on it. So Mike has now taken the first couple bites. Now you got to keep in mind, this is something that we make fairly often. So I always add different sizes, spices, different seasonings, different barbecue sauces. You can do so many different things with this. We've added mushrooms before, but I'm going to get what Mike thinks about this one.
This one is one of my favorite meals, honestly, that she makes. This is actually really good. The seasoning is really good. The vegetables are really good. Yeah, overall, I think it's a really good meal. I give it a 10 out of 10. Has been approved.
Hey guys, welcome to our table. Now you get to see what we're eating here in the bowl. Obviously Mike liked it. He gave it the double thumbs up, husband approved. I love this. It's so easy to make and another versatile meal. You can do so much with it. If you don't like soy sauce, find something else to put in it. If you don't like barbecue sauce, put something else in it. You can add peppers. You can, so many different things. So makes it easy for a weeknight meal. Both of you get off work. You're tired. It took a little bit longer. It takes about 45 minutes in total to make the whole meal, but it's not hard to do. So hopefully you guys have liked this one. And if you have any different variations that you try, please let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys do. So until next time, everyone, see you later.